I want to present Pluma Media. This is a You can say this is a Mongolian version of Substack. Pluma Media is going to be an independent, unbiased, and pluralistic media platform that is user-generated, and basically we are using AI tools to address the quality of the user-generated content. So, in a nutshell, Pluma Media is our effort to train users to become more active consumers of information and gain back their agency to make more informed decisions. We're planning to address four key areas. First of all, to breach the gap between the demand and supply of information on the information ecosystem, to serve diverse social groups. So basically, breaking the barrier of editorial policies of bigger media organizations and addressing the void of the news desert that's being created, and maybe mostly serve audiences that are from underprivileged places and underreported issues. We also want to promote a fair and competitive information landscape where fact-checked and high-quality journalism can thrive. And also, we want to create a direct connection between information ecosystem players. That includes the readers, the journalists who are creating it, and also the qualified sources. So behind the Pluma platform, this is us, Nest Center. So Nest Center works to address the basically overarching issues in the information ecosystem, starting from the business model of media organizations and supporting them to become more financially independent, and also the quality of information and breaking the news void. Our partner is Fara Technology, a local tech organization. And historically, we've received support from the International Fund for Women in Media, She Loves Tech Mongolia chapter, and also Journalism AI, which made it possible to really launch our platform and enrich it with AI solutions. Pluma is used by four different users: journalists, professional writers and sources, public relations and communications specialists, and readers. And with the support of Journalism AI, we have been able to embed two new AI tools. First being AI-assisted fact-checking. So fact-checking is still done by humans, but the AI is helping us spot problematic information in a more urgent manner. And in media environment analysis or sentiment analysis tool. So these have been made possible by the Journalism AI support. So here you see how the platform is working. So each users have different interfaces where they can access the platform. So now you're looking at how the readers see it. Of course, it's in Mongolian. We currently have 56 journalists who are contributing to the platform. So they are creating contents without any censorship from the editorial team or from owners. In Mongolia, 75% of major media organizations are owned by either political people or major businesses. So that plays a role, and this platform is breaking through that censorship and giving journalists the freedom to perform their work. Okay, so Pluma offers, first of all, unified source database. So journalists are able to access source database and contact them directly, which improves the quality of the information. AI-assisted fact-checking, background information, training for journalists, integrated management of membership-based business models. So journalists don't have to worry about the finances of their operation. They can only concentrate on their editorial quality, and then Pluma will take care of the rest. Access to diverse information without filters for readers, and analysis of information circulating within the information ecosystem for newsrooms that are partnering with us. So let's get into the sentiment analysis tool, which is the first tool we developed with the support of Journalism AI. So sentiment analysis tool basically accesses contents, archived contents from 7 media organizations on top of Pluma that we are officially collaborating with. And once a certain piece of article is published on Pluma, it goes through the content and shows the reader whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. It not only does that, but it also goes through the whole news archive of the other media organizations, and it says what's the overall sentiment on that certain issue. Say it's a budget issue. So it says whether this content is positive, but the majority of the news outlets have published it from a negative perspective, and then you can click on the link from other news sources and read those contents and enrich your understanding. So we have 7 organizations that are collaborating with us. We have offered them, because we're showing their links, they can drive traffic through the links into their own platforms. They can view their own news contents in comparison to other media organizations. We are giving them a report on trending information to guide editorial decision, and they are getting an access to the integrated reports on information ecosystem. So one consideration we had was, initially we set it up in a way that we really gave significance to the words that were being used to determine the sentiment, but it was creating hallucinations. So we moved into weighing those narratives and then giving a complete holistic score to the whole content that's being seen. One of the users we've asked about the content, she said it was very easy for her to see to what extent and from which perspective those information was circulating in the economy. And this motivated her to do more digging and to read more on that issue. So AI assisted fact checking is the second thing that we did with the support of Journalism AI. AI assisted fact checking uses 5 different criteria to decide whether a certain piece of information that appears on Pluma platform may be compromised in terms of factual integrity. So these 5 criteria were decided based on 4,000 fact checks that the Mongolian Fact Checking Center, which is part of NEST, did in the past 5 years. And we identified these 5 key criteria and weighed them with different points. So if the total score of the content exceeds 20%, it is visible to fact checkers so that they can immediately start working on it. If it exceeds 60%, then a message is visible to the readers saying it's currently being fact checked by fact checkers. And once it's fact checked, it is directly labeled on top of the content to show that the content is probably compromised. Based on our past fact checks, we saw that true information was rated at 0 to 10%, and partly false information was rated between 20 to 45%, and false information 46 to 65%. So that's why we decided on this criteria and percentage points. We started working with another local AI developer, which was an unexpected result. So AI widget chatbot, it has been embedded to our platform to drive more engagement, if anyone is interested. So for Pluma, we have already had certain international recognition, Journalism AI grant being one of them. We have been selected as top 4 global startup by Global Media Forum by Deutsche Welle, and also we have won the 3rd place at the local chapter of She Loves Tech.